This is a video on using the horizontal boring, and folks, please read your manuals, be safe, be responsible, and have fun. The Mark V is in the disc sanding mode, as you can see, and I thought I would just go ahead and quickly do a changeover. If you're not real familiar with this, it might help. I leave the lower saw guard and the disc sander, and I'll just put those away on my accessory shelf. And now you can see the tapered flat, which is where pretty much everything attaches to the main drive of your Shopsmith, and this is where we're going to put our drill chuck. So I'll just add the drill chuck, slide it all the way back, and tighten the set screw down. Not a bad idea to give the set screw an extra little wiggle as you're doing this on any of your changeovers. And you can see where the knurled collar is there. That's where the set screw is going to line up with that knurled collar, so you always know where the flat is. And this is showing you how to dowel boards together edge to edge. And it is so easy on the Shopsmith. I've scribed the line across the two edges just using a square. Now I'm taking my pencil and putting an X on the back side of my project, so the good side will always stay down towards the table. The reason that that's very important, if your boards are not the same thickness, they're always going to register to the good side because the distance between your drill bit and the tabletop will stay constant. So always make sure you keep your good side down. Now I'm going to emphasize that mark here a little bit for you so you can see it just a bit better. And there's a pretty good view of it right there. Now I also want to set for the depth of my my drilling here. I'll bring my fence over as a backstop. This is the Pro fence, and I think it's a great fence myself. It locks both front and back, and it's very rigid. I touch the drill bit to the wood, and then I will set the depth stop using my quill feed stop out in front of the machine. And I'm just double checking to make sure everything's locked down. So I touch the drill bit to the wood, and then I reach out to the quill feed lock. If I'm going to be using 2-inch dowel pins, I'll set this for about 1 1/8 inches and then lock it with a quill lock handle. So in this case it's I guess it's set for just about 1 inch there. And that's it. You can see it's going to go that far and no farther, and it'll stop right there for us. Now as far as setting the speed, this is the new Power Pro headstock, so it's very easy. You can either use a speed that you're already comfortable with, or you can use a little computer setting inside to tell you the exact right speed for whatever it is that you're doing. So I just drill the holes right on the line using a brad point drill bit. Makes this easier, I think. And again, I did not measure to see that I'm centered, that my hole is centered in relationship to the thickness of the wood. And I sort of do that on purpose for demonstration purposes. But it's not really going to make a lot of difference as long as you're not extremely close to the surface of the board. And now I'll just take the other piece, lay it in place. Again, I just want to make sure that I have the good side down, so I'll check my X, put the good side down, and drill the second set of holes. And it's really just that easy. Folks, if you're a fan of biscuit joinery, and I am too, you can also put a biscuit joiner on your Shopsmith, and that works well as anything. With modern gluing techniques, it shouldn't make a whole lot of difference. The main purpose of either a dowel or a biscuit is to keep things lined up as we're doing our glue up. If you've ever been in the middle of a glue up and had things slip and slide on you, you will appreciate that. Okay. And if you're wanting to drill right angles, for example, for attaching a table leg, or if you're doing a face frame or a picture frame, you can also drill in the end grain. The only real difference here is that you bring your miter gauge into play to keep everything squared up. If you're dealing with a very hard wood, you may have to go slower, hard wood and end grain, but the idea is the same. Just set the depth of the hole that you want. Okay. Here's a project that my wife and I and my kids made literally by the thousands. They're called watering kits, and essentially you hook a garden hose to them and they will squirt your lawn or chase the dogs or entertain the kids. But if you look at the bottom of this, these are 12-inch long spikes that are inserted, and I just couldn't do that without horizontal boring. For more detailed information, consult your owner's manual. For parts, projects, and add-ons, call Shopsmith 800-543-7586 or go to shopsmith.com.